Dear friends, bonjour à tous. I have written down some aspects of nature laws. By studying, observing, and understanding them, we will get efficient tools to build a better and more peacefully world for ourselves and, first of all, for our fellow men. J'ai rassemblé quelques aspects des lois dans la nature. En étudiant, observant et en essayant de comprendre ces lois, nous arriverons à des outils pour faire un monde meilleur et paisible pour nous et plus important encore, pour nos sœurs et frères. The universal laws of nature and spiritual unfolding. Order is the very nature of our universe. This cosmic order is maintained by nature's laws, working at every level throughout the manifested universe. All science is based upon a search for order, a search for the inherent lawfulness in order to comprehend how everything is functioning. As a result, we know a great deal about matter and energy. So, the physical world has been found to be covered by law. It is this that makes possible the findings of science. Every discovery, whether in the depth of space or in the atom, confirms an orderly universe which obeys or is the embodiment of truth. Duty is law and vice versa, as HBB writes in The Secret Doctrine. All laws of nature are expressions of the divine nature, the powerful divine presence. We are living and moving within the one life, which is the energy within matter, the will in man, and the power which creates and sustains the universe. If there are laws regulating the universe, then they must apply to its entire range and cannot be limited to the merely phenomenal aspects of the physical world. Those laws must constitute a body of truth. Here is the basis for the Theosophical students' search for truth. This searching for truth, spiritual unfolding, takes place in our everyday life. When we study the ancient, ageless wisdom and make it as a living reality in our lives, we can call it spiritual science, a search for the order inherent in man. In that way, we will realize that the world of our daily mundane existence and the world of spiritual reality are essentially one. It is only our limited perception that has separated them. So, What is order? It is balance in nature, which shows itself in the harmonious interrelationship of all that comprises the universe. There is interrelationship of all that exists, all linked together. A wholeness of each atom in a cell, the wholeness of individual man, the wholeness of the earth, the solar system, and so forth. A continuous unseen network. So, wholeness is the clue to the understanding of man and the universe, and harmony is in the right relationship of the parts with the whole. Order is also written in motion. In the manifested universe, everything that we can perceive is in motion. We find nothing static. Motion is the very essence of existence, the creative energy of universe. Evolution proceeds from what is inside to what is outside. By the law of becoming, the cosmic order provides the dynamics for the unfolding in every realm of activity throughout the whole manifested system. The scene of universal evolution is like a dynamic field that gradually imposes its order on matter. All is in the state of flux. Motion is present in the whole of our physical world and is also part of our mental and emotional world. Also, wisdom is a fluid process. By weaving our opinions, prejudices, and emotions into a solid reality, we obstruct our wisdom. This keeps us unhappy and stuck with limited weave of reality. Nothing is static or fixed. All is fleeting and changing. We don't have to be physicists to know that, and yet, at a level of personal experience, we resist this basic fact. What keeps us anchored in a limited weave of existence is our tendency to seek pleasure and avoid pain, to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. So, we enclose ourselves in a tight cocoon, like a seed inside its hard cover. It is like closing the doors of our mind. Maybe every now and then we need more time to ponder over things, and so we erect these shelters. Anyway, every discord is meant to be tuned. Every problem contains a solution. An answer is possible only when there is a question. When one structure breaks down, it gives up the material for building a new one. Likewise, a seed within its cover is waiting for the right circumstances to germinate. We are living with questions until someday we realize that we are also living with our own answers. Then we will open the doors and let the life flow freely. The door in our mind opens inwardly to our thoughts, feelings, desires, hopes, and aspirations. The door will open also to the reality beyond all that, beyond the separate me. They will open to whom and what we truly are. Nothing exists in a vacuum. Everyone is a part of the whole flow of evolution, of the seamless web of life, in which whatever happens anywhere affects all living things from a star to a tiny atom. Every action, every thought, every feeling is said ultimately to affect the whole universe. Everything is under the enduring law of karma, which adjusts effect to cause on the physical, mental, and spiritual planes of being. Karma always tends to adjust contraries and eventually produces final harmony. So there is no spiritual path apart from our own evolving self. We have a certain life, and whatever life we are in is a vehicle for spiritual awakening. By using the twin keys of karma and dharma, we can open ourselves to what is, to the people in our life, to the situations we are in, to our thoughts and emotions. The idea of karma is that we continually get the teachings we need in order to open our minds. Whereas dharma is the law of becoming in accordance with the rightness of one's being, the inner obedience to the duty which marks one's place in the cosmic scheme. Dharma is harmonious action which accords with truth. Karma and dharma are not only intimately related, but are essentially one as aspects of the fundamental structure of the manifested universe, in which we are active participants. The path from knowledge to wisdom is passing through having studied the laws of higher life and applying our knowledge to the guidance of our lives. So, there is no fast lane taking us to the higher levels without facing, working with, and understanding the laws of nature. Without putting this into practice, even the loftiest spiritual teaching remains only as a possibility. Blavatsky's teachings has had one central purpose. She was convinced that the world would be a better and happier place when humanity understood its origin, its place and destiny in the universe. Our behavior will change for the better once we understand the inner laws of our subjective nature as well as the outer laws of the physical world. To live in accordance with the cosmic order, in harmony with the law of our innermost being, means that we are living in harmony every day, every moment, whatever we happen to be doing, thinking or feeling. This is the deep challenge life has set for us. When Socrates in his day was describing the ideal way of life and the ideal society, Glaucon countered, "Socrates, I do not believe that there is such a city of God anywhere on earth." Socrates answered his friend in this manner: "Whether such a city exists in heaven or ever will exist on earth, the wise man will live after the manner of that city, and so doing will set his own house in order." In other words, as Mahatma Gandhi advised, we must become the change we want to see.